Excuse me, ma'am. Quick question for you. Is this your G-Wagon?
It is, yeah.
And what do you do for living out in Las Vegas to be able to afford a G-Wagon?
I have an Airbnb business.
You have an Airbnb business. And how long have you been a business owner for?
About 3 years.
3 years. And over these last 3 years, what's been the most amount of money that you've ever made in a single year?
This last year for my businesses, we generated almost $7 million.
$7 million. Yeah. Have you ever been broke before?
I have, yes.
You have?
I definitely have. When I used to be a nanny, COVID hit, and so all my jobs were like, oh, we don't really need you anymore. But at the time, like, I had bills to pay, I had all of these expenses. I was down like my last $20 bill. But, you know, you just have to figure it out. You have to go from there, yeah.
And what was that turning point like for you? Like, how did you know you wanted to get really serious about becoming financially free?
For me, I just didn't want to depend on other people. And I liked nannying, but it was still such a time for money exchange. So it was like, as much as I nanny, I can only work, you know, this many hours in a day. And so at most, I'll only be able to make this amount of money. And for me, I just didn't like that. I wanted to make more money. I wanted to travel, and I didn't want other things to be able to dictate, like someone telling me, oh, sorry, we don't need you anymore. Like for me, that was, it hurt a little bit, you know, but I just realized if I can work for myself and allow my money to make money for me, then I'll probably see more success.
I love it. Now, for somebody who may be broke right now, for somebody at rock bottom, what is an actionable step that they can take to get really serious about becoming successful and financially free like yourself?
I think a lot of people also think that they need a ton of cash to start businesses, but like even for me, before I started Airbnb, I didn't know that business credit was a thing. And so I would say if someone is broke right now and they have no money, if they have a job, maybe use that source of income to find something that will make you money, or even look into business credit and use business credit to start a business that will pay you. That way you can start having money come in without exchanging your time for it.
How old are you now?
21.
How old were you when you became a millionaire?
20.
20 years old.
Yeah.
You became a millionaire at 20.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Seriously, that's incredible.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was actually unreal. Still like today, I don't know if I fully processed it, but really quickly we saw success with the Airbnb business. Like I said, we went from making like $3,000 a month to $60,000 a month, hitting six figures, you know, within the first few months. And then like our first calendar year, we almost made $400,000 that year. And so we found success with Airbnb very quickly. And when we saw that it was successful for us, it was just like, it's a numbers game. The more we scale, the more money we'll make. And then from there, when we started teaching others, just really quickly, I don't know, it just expanded and the business grew.
Now, why was Airbnb your vehicle?
Honestly, I tried pretty much everything, like everything you see on Facebook and TikTok. I tried it all, and Airbnb is what worked for me first, so I just went with it.
How can somebody start creating wealth through Airbnb?
I would say scale. So if you don't have the means to buy, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to purchase property. You can rent. So start off by renting your first property. If you can purchase, for us, the house that we bought has been amazing. So if you can purchase, definitely go ahead and do that. But you can start off by renting, and then the more that you scale, the more money you'll make as long as you find winning properties. So really, it's just, like I said, a numbers game. Just continue scaling, and as much money as you want to make, you truly can make it with Airbnb. You just have to keep getting more properties, and the numbers will just continue to increase.
Right. You have amazing advice. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate that. Thank you.